Colonel Drummond may examine the venerament.
State your name and occupation.
George Sillers. I work at the feed store.
Tell me, son, would you call yourself a religious man?
I guess I'm as religious as the next man.
In Hillsborough, sir, that means a great deal. Tell me, do you have any children, Mr. Sillers?
Not as I know of.
If you had a son, Mr. Sillers, or a daughter, what would you think if that sweet child came home from school one day and told you that a godless teacher...
Objection. We're supposed to be choosing a jury member. The prosecution's denouncing the defendant before the trial's even begun.
Objection sustained.
Mr. Sillers, do you have any personal opinions with regard to the defendant that might prejudice you on his behalf?
Cage? I don't hardly know. He did buy some peat moss from me once and paid his bill.
Mr. Sillers appears to me to be an honest and God-fearing man. I accept it.
Thank you, Colonel Brady. Colonel Drummond.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Sillers, I heard you say that you are a religious man. Tell me, do you work very hard at it?
Well, I'm pretty busy down at the feed store. My wife, she tends to the religion for the both of us.
So in other words, you take care of this life, and your wife, she takes care of the next one?
Objection.
Objection sustained.
While your wife is tending to the religion, Mr. Sillers, have you ever bumped into a fellow named Charles Darwin?
Not till recent.
From what you know of this Darwin fellow, you think it's someone your wife would have over for Sunday dinner?
Your Honor, the defense attorney is cluttering the issue with hypothetical questions.
I'm doing your job, Colonel.
Oh, the prosecution is perfectly able to handle its own arguments.
Look, I've established that Mr. Sillers isn't working terribly hard at religion. For your sake, I want to make sure he's not working at evolution.
I'm just working at the feed store.
This man's okay. Take a box in, Mr. Sillers.
I am not altogether satisfied that Mr. Sillers can render impartial judgment in this trial.
Out of order. The prosecutor's already accepted the man.
I want a fair trial.
So do I.
Unless the state of mind of the members of the jury conform to the laws.
Conform. What do you want to do? Run the jury through a meat grinder so they all come out the same?